Warning, please use your intuition and discernment when partaking in general messages. Understand what resonates, overstand what does not, and understand the timelines. Past, present, and future can definitely happen simultaneously in the spirit world. This channel is not a replacement for medical, legal, or psychological assistance. Please seek help with your local professionals in the 3D if needed. Nurses, doctors, therapists, psychologists, lawyers, etc. These essential workers should not be demonized if they are still good ones in the world helping many today. God bless you all, and welcome to the Akasha Crypt.
Hey guys, let me not set this up. Good morning, good evening, good night, whenever you're watching this. So last night we did all of these general channeled messages for the collective for the full moon, and following into this morning, we're still dealing with the rest of the energy from last night's moon. So, hi, you're just on time. So today we are going to be going over group 1. This is group 1. This is the odd life path numbers. I'm trying to figure out if spirit... I'm sorry, but there's been this bird lately around, like, that's been really loud outside my window. And they keep mimicking the fireworks. So, like, they keep mimicking the sound of fireworks. I don't know if you hear that shit. It's starting to get a little annoying. I don't know if I'm, like, missing something and my ancestors are just, like, screaming at me because I'm like forgetting to do something. That's probably what it is. So after this live, I'm gonna go tend to that before I do the even life and that path numbers, because they have not let up. All right, so before we get into it, I'm gonna go ahead and pray. We are lifted, we are gifted y protegidos siempre. Si se puede, si se puede. May God bless you, may God bless me, may God bless we. In Jesus' name we pray. Ooh, Kalima's here. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Kalima is very significant for this group, maybe. I love Kalima. I gotta go visit her today. Anyway, but yeah, Goddess Kalima is significant. I don't know, how did she come right after the prayer? But yes, I have asked God, the most highest source of light, to protect us during this reading, to guide us with our truest intuition and discernment. And I pray that everyone's okay, safe, and feeling loved. May a divine white light wrap around us during this time. Ooh. All right. I'm going to go ahead and light this up real quick. May God bless us all, and may God protect us all during this time. Amen, amen, ashe. I always like to blow it out like a candle. I know you're not supposed to blow stuff out, but like I kind of like birthday rituals, but using them as a regular practice. So this reading will be for life path numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 33. Let's go ahead and shuffle our tarot deck, and then we are going to shuffle some other cards. This is my Spanish deck. So yeah, we'll get into that. Let me cleanse this deck real quick. I asked my spirit team of the Most High and the Most High's even most efficient army to cleanse this deck. I don't know why it's already trying to draw me some cards. Let's just hold on. Yeah, this group, child, I have a feeling that there's going to be some heavier messages and a lot of maybe reflection. I'm not gonna hold you because I'm not surprised, because I'm an odd life path number. My life path number is number 7. So yeah. Dang, is the connection okay? Like shit. Hold on. Let me make sure something. Oh, alright. Stubborn little group. And we got 3 cards. Do we want all 3? Yes. So we have the King of Pentacles. And we will be taking reversals today. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the 7 of Pentacles. All right. Sheesh. We have the 5 of Wands. Two more cards came out. We have the Queen of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeez. And then we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Spirit, do you want these to clarify each other? Yes. Okay, so the 5 of Swords is going to clarify the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords is going to be with the Ace of Cups in reverse. The then the 7 of Pentacles is going to be with the 4 of Swords in reverse. I was about to say, like, you do not want me to draw 12 cards, bro. Like, don't piss me off. I feel like you guys have some money that is supposed to be coming to you guys, but it just hasn't come yet, or you have delayed it in some way, shape, or form, or you guys aren't taking your money seriously enough. And if that's not the case, because obviously we've got the King of Pentacles for this group, so I do feel like you are in the King of Pentacles, but it might not refer to, like, let me read it. King of Pentacles, you are confident and successful, finding many opportunities to attract and manage wealth. You've achieved great things and can finally say you've achieved the pinnacle of your achievement. Sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. I feel like, yes, you guys are embodying the King of Pentacles. But it's like, oh, okay, so say you, because you know when you unlock a new level, correct? And sometimes all your awards are literally in a door you have to open. Like, it's not locked, it's not hidden, it's literally it's like confirmation. You just passed a level, and literally all you need to do is step over that line, or open a door, or just do one more thing to confirmation, to have these in your hand. So I think that's just what it is. Like, you guys have not done that next step to just claim it, like, just to grab it. Like, you've already manifested it, you've already worked for it, you've already got to the King of Pentacles status. You literally just have to grab that shit. Like, it's floating in the air, literally right in front of your face. So let me go get my water and my water for my spirit guides real quick. I left our waters in the refrigerator. Definitely need to make sure I stay hydrated, because I am prone to headaches when I read, simply because my mind is, like, expanding at the same time, and things just be getting intense, honestly. So at this point I'm kind of used to them, but I definitely want to make sure I'm drinking water. The King of Pentacles also represents Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, those signs. Keywords for King of Pentacles are wealth, business, leadership, security, protective, success, authority, abundance, prosperity, generosity, comfort, and discipline. I feel like the words that Spirit wants me to highlight for this group is comfort, authority, abundance, and wealth, and maybe business and leadership. That all is tied into your sense of security, Spirit is saying. And I just do feel like the King of Pentacles is probably the main card that we do need to focus on. But the card that was with the King of Pentacles is the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is, the key words for that is competition, debates, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, tension, territorial, and clashing egos, and maybe being petty. Tensions are high and you're in the midst of a conflict, competition, or change that is impacting your ability to move forward. Okay, that might be what is stopping you from claiming the material success that you manifested for yourself. You and the others involved are unable to find this common ground. Everyone is fighting to be heard, and yet no one is listening. Calm your storm and listen to what others have to say, even though it may not be easy to do so. Try to be open and encourage productivity. I do feel like that maybe that is the key to opening this door. Like, to open this door, you have to learn maybe to listen a little bit more. Yeah, because I'm picking up heavy Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, the fire signs. So you can have it in your chart or not, but fire energy is very prevalent right now. And you guys are very passionate in the way you speak. You guys are very passionate in the way you relay messages and everything. And you do want to be heard. But sometimes you have to kind of tone that fire down. Because obviously this card is talking about wands. It's not talking about air energy, but I'm just getting like this group is really good with like their speech, but also has a tendency to speak over others. But with the Five of Wands, the Spirit is definitely asking you to try to be open and also to maybe listen more than you speak. And try to find ways to resolve conflict, any type of conflict, whether it be mental conflict, physical conflict, with or whatever conflict you're having right now. With this Five of Wands, Spirit is asking you to kind of either be the bigger person or settle it, so you can continue to get your pentacles that your King of Pentacle energy within has manifested for you and you've worked so hard for. So basically on this full moon, Spirit is asking you to release the Five of Wands, release the tensions, release the tension, release the chaos you have with the others. Before we read these last four for this group, I'm going to go ahead and draw some chunks from my Spanish deck. I feel like these two cards that we just went over are the main kind of deal for this group. And then, yeah. So, yeah, I just want to clarify that. We're going to go ahead and cleanse this deck real quick. Alright, Spirit Truth only. Let's get some messages from the Spanish deck, please. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. La Calavera, the skull. How many cards we're going to draw from this today? I believe maybe like... Spirit saying 3. All right, let's do 2 more, please. Truth only. La araña, which is the spider. I'm so happy right now because I literally just made a birthday flyer for one of my friends, and I had so much anxiety in whether she would like it or not, but she likes it. She just texted me. I'm very, very happy. That's also maybe some confirmation for somebody that you guys are maybe overthinking about your capabilities and doing things, and you're overthinking it. And in reality, the people who are around you who are asking you to do work for you are actually loving what you do. So let's put doubt in the past. Let's leave doubt in the past. Confirmation. That's kind of a text. So yeah. And she says, I love. Alright. And then the last one. Oh my God, I'm so happy, you guys. The last one is La Chalupa, which is the woman who's on this little boat. I'll go over my little notes I put on this card. But before we start, I'm going to move my little thing, and I'm going to turn the camera over because I am going to eventually take a picture of the spread or a screenshot. All right, let's get some close-ups. All right. I love my job. I love you guys. Oh my God. I don't know why. I'm just so happy right now. I'm sorry. Just getting that confirmation from my friend, like, really, like, eased my tension that I had within myself. So that might have been my, like, little version of conflict within myself, like, battling the energies. Because even if you guys aren't having, like, the Five of Wands energy with, like, actual physical people, you might be having these battles in the mind. So Spirit's saying just try to release that. Remember, full moons are for releasing. So release that with the full moon. I know it was yesterday, but the energy will carry on for the next, I guess, 2 to 3 days, I feel like. So, like, for example, I was supposed to take a spiritual bath last night, and while I was so tired and I was doing a whole bunch of things, I can still take me a spiritual bath this morning, or maybe, like, a little bit like later on and during the day. So, can't wait to do that. Ooh, I didn't draw any more cards, but I just turned the deck over, and we have El Diablito. I don't know if Spirit wants me to discuss. Yeah, we'll discuss El Diablito at the end. Let's breathe and let me get some water. Oh, I forgot one more thing. I do want charms for this group. Do I want to use dice or do I want to just draw charms? No, we already have numbers significant for you guys that I'm gonna tell you because it has numbers on one of the decks. Let's get 3 charms, please. You got the little bulb. You got some philosophers, thinkers, and inventors, or what is it called? Innovators in this group. We have like a tool. What is it called? Nuts and bolts, something like that. We might have some engineers or people who are good with their hands, or maybe good with cars, or just good with a tool belt, or they can like fix things in this group. Very handy people as well. Damn! And then we have this penny. So copper might be significant. Sorry. That is resonating because the channel messages that I did before this for the whole entire group of the life path numbers, I did talk about Venusian energy and how copper plays a big role in Venusian energy, and that might be significant for all the life path numbers. So, or even just a group of life path numbers. So, because you're supposed to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So, all right, cool. I'm liking the spread. Let me just do one more, little thing. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right, let's do the tarot first. So, we have the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Cups, but the Ace of Cups came out first. So what I'm going to do is go off that. Mind you, Ace of Cups, it is reversed, but it still represents the water signs. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy, or just water energy. The key words for Ace of Cups in reverse are emotional loss, blocked creativity, emptiness, self-love, intuition, repressed emotions. Okay, I don't know why my eyes immediately went to self-love. I feel like the key to getting out of the Ace of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry, I'm very action-oriented. I'm very solution-based person. So once I see like there's an issue or a problem or something comes in reverse, I'm gonna immediately jump to like, okay, well, how does the collective get out of this shit? So that's what I kind of like jump to. I'm sorry if that bothers anybody and you guys want to go more in depth. That's just my personality. But Spirit is definitely saying that self-love is going to be the key to getting out of this Ace of Cups. Because I feel like you're never going to get this Ace of Cups feeling or manifest the Ace of Cups back into upright. Because I feel like this collective was in an upright position of Ace of Cups at some point in time. But something maybe happened that affected their self-love. And maybe even their intuition. I feel like you guys, because they did say blocked creativity, but I'm getting a blocked intuition from this group. Like, you guys are supposed to have very, very strong intuition in this group. Very, very intuitive. But I feel like because of the blocked creativity, it's affecting, your blocked creativity is affecting your intuition. So it's time for you guys to maybe be a little less serious and start diving into your passions. Oh my gosh, this is making a lot of sense because I've been kind of slacking on drawing every day, making paintings every day, making beads, doing the more feminine aspects of my life. I've been very masculine, so I feel like maybe this collective needs to tap into their feminine ways. It's crazy because, we did get the copper penny, which has everything to do with Venusian energy, like Venus, and Venus represents creativity, art, and everything like that. So definitely this group might need to tap into their artist side, their artist bag, and not be so analytical, and not be so, whatever brain that represents, math, science, and everything that's kind of more, masculine. Try to really tap into your feminine energy so we can get this Ace of Cups flowing and going. I did say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy are relevant. So, yeah. We're 25 minutes in. Okay, cool. And that was clarified with the Queen of Swords. So, I'm not really fucking surprised. I don't know why I said it like that. But the Queen of Swords is very cutthroat. So instead of you being in this Ace of Cups energy, you're in it in reverse because you're probably heavily depending on your words. It's crazy because in the beginning when I was discussing the first two sets of tarot cards, I was discussing how the air energy is very prevalent in this group. But Queen of Swords represents Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the air signs. The Queen of Swords is telling you to make judgments without emotion. Take inventory of all the facts before you make a decision and come to an intellectual conclusion. You want to be compassionate, but you have to think with your head rather than your heart right now. Be independent. Don't lean too heavy on anyone. I feel like this is past energy for this group. This is not present. This is past. This is what got you in the Ace of Cups in reverse. Like, there was a moment in time where you needed to be a Queen of Swords, obviously, because everything happens for a reason. But I feel like eventually it did get you in this Ace of Cups energy that you're in currently, which is kind of affecting your King of Pentacles status overall, because it's something, a blockage in your heart right now, because I feel like for a lot of air signs, I'm not sure if I'm only talking to air signs, but I'm going to just say a lot of air signs, I do feel like we get into our Queen of Swords bag a lot. And once we get into that bag, it's very, very hard to get out of because obviously we rest comfortable in there because we are air signs. So yeah, Spirit is saying maybe just kind of tone it down a little bit so we can open back up our heart chakra a little bit. And the best way for you to do that is to be more open with yourself and others, and tap back into your creative side. Some keywords for Queen of Swords are unbiased judgment, justice, independent, clear boundaries, coldness, direct communication, clear-minded, and perceptive. So you definitely had to maybe be in this way or be in this manner for a while in the past, in the more recent past, because it was necessary. But I feel like Spirit is telling you, no, like now it is time to kind of put your sword down. You know what I'm saying? Still keep your boundaries and everything, but please do not forget that you have a heart and you need to continuously use it. My eyes keep panning over to this fucking Diablito. He's so sexy in this fucking deck. Like, why did they make him so sexy? Why did they make him so good looking? In the regular tarot, the devil is not that cute. But why the hell did they make him this nice? Like, he's like chiseled and like hair just slicked and everything. Like, what the fuck? We'll get into that maybe. I don't know if we have time. The next one is the Seven of Pentacles, with the Four of Swords in reverse. All right, so I'm only going to read the keywords for both of these. So the Seven of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth energy, obviously. But the keywords are long-term view, hard work, perseverance, diligence, investment, sustainable results, forethought, and rewards. This Seven of Pentacles, if you look at the depiction, he looks a little sad. Or he looks just not sad, but like kind of tired, because this is Seven of Pentacles. 7 in general is can be a hard number in tarot. It says I said I was only going to read the keywords, but anyway, you understand the value of hard work and investing long-term goals. You're not interested in quick wins. That's good. The Seven of Pentacles is telling you to look at the bigger picture. You may be frustrated that some things are taking too long to come to fruition. Your efforts will not go unrewarded, but you must remain patient. Patience is definitely key for this group. And I feel like he's like pondering. He's kind of like tired, but he's trying to figure out what's the fuck's next and what's the next step and everything. But I feel like Spirit is telling you to rest and also get into your feminine energy in general. So be creative and make sure you're getting sleep and make sure you're taking care of yourself and doing the self-care. Tend to your artist mind, tend to your feminine ways so you can balance out your masculine energy within yourself. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, we did get the Four of Swords in reverse, which represents This represents exhaustion, burnout, deep deep contemplation, stagnation, restlessness, stress, isolation, loneliness, delays, and cancellation. And Four of Swords represents the air energy, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And it came out reversed, and that's why it represents all that. I feel like the key word for this group, unfortunately, is exhaustion. Burnout is very, very, very relevant, significant for this group right now. So put down them swords, tend to your heart, get some rest, tend to your more feminine side, get into your more creative bag. When you're really creative, you kind of flow with creativity. When you're really in your Venusian energy, you kind of flow with Venusia. She's like, Venus is the empress of the tarot. So she knows how to delegate her energy. She knows how to be more forward and then be more passive. She knows how to be dominant and submissive. She knows when to rest and when to work, you know what I'm saying? So we need to really be in our Empress bag, you know what I'm saying? And we do need to work on getting this Ace of Cups upright. I feel like that is the main thing for this group, is to work on getting your Ace of Cups upright, so then we can get that overflow of abundance and love within self, and then so we can in turn see it around us. All right, we are now done with the tarot, and we're going to go over these clarifiers. So we're going to first start off with the skull. I wrote, the words I wrote for this card is the socket of the soul, the case of the mind. So I put the socket of the soul because they say the eyes are the window to the soul. But for some reason, obviously this is a skull, so it's only showing the socket. So this is the socket of the soul. So the door or the border of the soul, okay, so you have a door, right? It opens and closes, but you also have to have hinges, and it has to rest in like a box, right? So it feels like almost like a portal, an open. So the sockets are the open portals, correct? Yes. I'm also getting, maybe you guys are having some, I did say heavy Kalima energy, and if you know the depiction of Kalima, she's wearing this necklace of skulls. So that are definitely significant. The number 42 is also significant for this group. The next card I got was La Araña, which is the spider. Heavy spider ancestors. This is resonating for me because obviously I am life path number 7. And number 3 is significant, and 33 is an odd number. So yes, that is one of the life path numbers in this group, because we're talking about the odd ones. I named this card the multi-web. And I also put storytelling. So maybe you guys are good storytellers, or you guys are good writers in this group, or just good like readers in general, like whether that means regular reading or reading energy. But the spider ancestors are very significant, I do believe, because they're supposed to help you weave your next story. You know how spiders, I said we, but I feel like a lot of people in this group are embodying the spider or need to start embodying the spider. The spiders weave nets all the time, or weave webs all the time. They don't just make one web. They make multiple millions or trillions or whatever amount of webs throughout their whole entire lifetime. So when one cycle is basically one web is like a cycle to them, basically, or like one web is like a cycle to you, or one web is like a one storyline, or one part of your life, or a season of your life. Spirit is asking you to web, or Spirit is asking you to sow a new season for yourself, and to release things you need to release during this full moon cycle, or during this full moon. The next card, or the last card we draw from this deck, is La Chalupa. She's this pretty lady on a boat. And I put my dumbass. I was born by the river. The numbers 48, 12, and 3 are significant for this group. But mainly 3. And that is, oh my gosh, I'm really on a many. Like, that's number 3. So that is an odd life path, an odd number. And then I did say 42 was significant, but 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 is not an odd number, but 6 might be relevant. And oh my gosh. Okay, so I see why 6 would be relevant, because we do need to maybe tap into our 6 energy, because 6 represents, like 666 represents love, family, and everything. So we might need to tap into a little bit of that energy to get that universal love, open up our hearts and everything, and not be so in our minds, or not be so swords, you know what I'm saying, all the time. I'm going to discuss him a little bit, because he ended up on the back of the deck. El Diablito might just be coming into, this energy might just be coming into the collective life for this group, just to kind of stir things up a little bit. And I'm guessing that is coming from this 5 of Wands with this chaos. I feel like it was El Diablito's fault. It was the devil's fault for this, or maybe a trickster spirit had came into your energy before maybe a good reason. These trickster spirits definitely sometimes do play a role in our life as far as teaching us things, and I feel like it kind of stirred some chaos up in your life so you can see what the hell really matters, you know what I'm saying? Dragons might be significant for this group, and goats, so maybe Capricorns aren't going to be, if you have Capricorn in your chart, that might be significant. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Dragon Ancestors. Okay, it is 7:36. This has been long enough. Group 2 will be life path numbers 2, 4, 6, 8. And that will be happening at 8:30 a.m. So I'll see you guys for group 2. I love you guys, and take care.